I'm going to do the future of the Red Hats and even the traditional because they're all the same pile now. I don't think there is anybody on that team that has any spine left whatsoever. Um, you know, uh, I have never seen so many people complicit in my life over there. I know that the blue team has its issues, but dang, dang. I was feeling the energy being really off with the whole, Blanche. And I was like, I don't really feel like he's going to get in. And if he does, it would be by the skin of his teeth, which is pretty much what happened. But, like, I just don't get it. The people that went along with confirming him, Danny literally helped made them lose their jobs, and they're still complicit. I don't. It's amazing, honestly. And you know what? I'm kind of glad because now the people who keep on rallying against this could really see. There was millions, over millions of calls. I'm on 5 calls, and I could see how many people contacted their representatives to not confirm, and they did it anyway. That's amazing. That's not in a good way. And I always said there's going to be about 4 parties I see coming forward. Not like in the near future. I see more parties being recognized. I see our system of governing changing radically. Okay, one more for good luck. Okay, let's get into this. Okay, starting off with the Six of Swords in reverse, they are resistant to change. They will not change. Okay? They will not change. Our country is, they just had another job report like I have been predicting. Our economy keeps on going downer. This is what the people in America feel like. The Five of Pentacles. Okay? They feel left out in the cold, broke, poverty. Okay? They're looking for help. When people voted for this guy here, they were looking for help. They were looking for somebody to fix the money. Okay, this is Six of Pentacles charity. But people were looking for assistance. Okay? They were looking for assistance. They thought when he took office, okay, Velveeta in chief, that all their problems were solved. However, with the Five of Swords, they're facing more challenges. Okay, they're facing more challenges. And not only are they suffering with poverty, they're also, they were promised the stuff about the Island Man. And what they found is even more cover up, more illusions, more, okay? However, like people like Velveeta and Chief and the Keebler Elf and all the other red hats over there, they keep on giving this illusion like, oh, we're winning, we're creating jobs, blah blah blah. Okay, but with the Hangman energy, everybody knows this is not true. If you went grocery shopping recently, or if you want to go fill up your tank, you know that it's not true. Okay, everything is costing more. Okay, the red hats are gonna fall, okay? Even worse than the corporate blues, okay? Their messaging is off, okay? Just talking about, oh, well, transgender this and blah, blah, blah. It's not working. Everybody knows that they're trying to save their asses, okay? They're just holding on, okay? They're just holding on, okay? They're just holding on. They want money, they want power, and I think everybody has woken pretty much. There's people who might act like they're with the red hat crew, but they know deep down inside that this is all rigged. But when people are stuck in a cult, they can't admit that they are in a cult. They want to keep it going because you're basically, if you agree to this, it's laughable at this point. Five of Cups, so letting go painfully. Okay, I feel like this is talking about in November. Okay, it's going to be very painful what's going to happen to them in November. And personally, I can't wait. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, there's going to be a lot of challenges. Okay, a lot of money thrown in from where, not so real. Okay, but they're still going to get their asses handed to them. Okay? Redheads have no new thoughts coming in. Okay? They cannot change, starting with the Six of Swords. They are resistant to change. Okay? Alone. This is probably, this party is gone. Okay? They sealed the deal with this guy. You know, they got behind this guy. They complicit. They were totally complicit, and with everything he's done. Entrapment. If there is a red hat, I honestly don't even know if there's going to be any red hat party after this. And I'm looking forward to that. But I do feel like there's 4 parties starting. I think like Thomas Massey and Miss Green and all of them are going to start a party. You know, I feel like AOC and Bernie's going to start a party. So I feel like there will be 4 parties, but the Red Hats are going to be the least likely party to get anywhere accomplished in this country. So let me know in the comments what you want me to read next.